What's up guys, welcome back to the Streets YouTube channel. It's another week, that means another game week predictions video. This week, game week 7. So we're going to start straight off and get into the first game on the Saturday, and that sees a tantalising tie between Aston Villa versus Brighton. Aston Villa have been a bit of a mixed bag this season. They've had some good results, some bad results. They had a bad result midweek against Everton. Looking to bounce back here. Brighton, they're playing very well. They beat, obviously, Manchester United 3-1 last week. I predicted a draw in that one, but it's easy to see how Brighton got the victory. Much better unit than Manchester United at the moment, and this will be another tough game for them. I do think it's going to be a draw, because I think Aston Villa got so much quality in their team, as well as Brighton. I think Aston Villa can definitely hurt this Brighton side. It looks like, going on the balance of play, I think Brighton's got the majority of the possession, even though they're away from home. And I think that Aston Villa hit them on the counter-attack because they got some very pacey wingers, as well as Ollie Watkins up front. So I'm going to go again, just like last week in the Brighton game, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. So onto the 3 o'clock kickoffs. First one being Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Arsenal playing some decent football. So you drew against Tottenham last weekend. They really haven't got out of maybe third gear this season. They're yet to hit their best football, and I don't think they will in this one either. I think it's going to be a really dogged display, just like the Everton game, where Bournemouth are probably going to play a low block and Arsenal are going to have to try and cut through them. I think they will. I think they'll win this game 2-0. I think both goals, you know, I can't see them scoring early. I think it'll cause Arsenal quite a bit of problems, but I think they'll win it comfortably in the end, 2 or 3-0. But I'm going to go with 2-0. It wouldn't surprise me if it is 3-0. So on to Everton versus Luton. Another big bottom of the table clash. Everton had a brilliant result last week, and I can see them winning this one as well. They had like I said in midweek, they had a very good result against Aston Villa as well in the Carabao Cup. So it looks like they are finding goals in the team, which did seem a massive struggle within the first 3 or 4 game weeks. I am going to back them to win this one as well. I think it's going to be, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. I don't think it's all going to be plain sailing. Like I said, I do expect Everton to be towards the rear of the table. So victories are going to be hard to come by, but they will take advantage of this Luton side, and they're going to win this game 2-1. Man United versus Crystal Palace. It's another tough game for Manchester United. Crystal Palace obviously possess a lot of quality players. Mark Gay and Joaquin Anderson at the back. Eberechi Eze, obviously really good talent, as well as Elise on the wing, and Edouard scoring the goals up front for them. See, Manchester United had a good win against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup, but you tend to see it, especially when teams play the same teams back to back. The results are never the same. I think this one's going to be a bit different as well. I am going to go with a 1-1 draw here, because I think both teams will be full strength, and you'll see a much better display from Crystal Palace in this one. On to Newcastle versus Burnley. Newcastle obviously dismantled Sheffield United away from home, winning 8-0. One of the best displays you'll see all season. 8 different goal scorers. Just shows how much quality they have within the team, and I think they'll win this one comfortably as well. Burnley obviously yet to win a game in the Premier League this season. I think this run's going to continue. Expect Newcastle to win this one comfortably again, 3-0, just because I think they'll start rotating again. West Ham against Sheffield United. Obviously Sheffield United looking to bounce back, as well as West Ham, both suffering quite heavy defeats last week. West Ham away at Liverpool. But obviously West Ham got a lot of quality in their team as well, and I think they'll easily win this one. I think I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory there. Wolves versus Manchester City. Again, I don't see any issues in this game. I just think Manchester City walk through this game, and I think they're going to win this game 3-0 and bounce back from their disappointment in midweek against Newcastle. Blockbuster of the week here, Spurs versus Liverpool. Both teams in really good form. Both teams unbeaten. Liverpool got 2 more points than Spurs at the moment, and I actually think Liverpool are going to get the job done. I don't see, especially with the difficulties the Spurs defence had coping with Arsenal's attack. I think they're going to have the same struggles coping with Liverpool's attack. I think Liverpool's attack is way more potent, and they have a lot more weapons in their arsenal than Arsenal possess. So I'm going to go for a Liverpool. I'm going to stick to the theme here. I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory. Liverpool have won their last 3 or 4 games 3-1. I think that's going to continue. On to Sunday, and it's just the one game on the Sunday, which is absolutely ridiculous. Got 8 games on the Saturday, 1 game on Sunday, 1 game on a Monday. How the scheduling is done in the Premier League is ridiculous. Just have 2 games on the Sunday, even 1 game still on the Monday. So anyway, we have Nottingham Forest versus Brentford, and I think Brentford could easily get a result in this game. It's going to be hard fought because Nottingham Forest are very good at home, but I think Brentford could come away with a result here. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. Nottingham Forest, like I said last week, are very, very good against the bigger teams, but against teams which are in and around them, like Burnley was last week, like this Brentford team. Brentford are probably a better side than Nottingham Forest, but these are the types of games where they struggle to pick up a result, and I think it's going to be the same. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 Brentford win. Last game of the game week sees the London derby between Fulham and Chelsea. Chelsea, obviously a mixed bag at the moment, struggling to get a consistency. One thing I will say is obviously they have all these brilliant attacking players: Mudryk, Palmer, Jackson, Sterling. Obviously Nkunku's injured, yet they're still struggling to find goals. But obviously this Fulham side is lacking in a lot of areas at the moment. So I think Chelsea will get a result here. I think they'll win this game 2-0, and hopefully it could see better things to come for this Chelsea team in the near future. Right, that is my predictions. Let me know in the comment section if you think I've made any good decisions, any bad decisions. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you after this game week for my reactions. Peace.